Here in Vermont, heat is a precious resource. We put a lot of time and effort into staying warm in the winter.
And we pour a lot of energy and money into making, moving, and saving heat.
Meanwhile, all kinds of heat is available for us to capture, move, and share to keep our homes and communities warm. This heat is right under our feet, not far underground where the sun's energy warms the earth to a constant temperature. It's also venting from large buildings like hospitals and hotels, from grocery stores, ice arenas, factories, and breweries. And it's flowing down drains and out of our buildings, carried in the water we warm up and use every day. Luckily, it's not hard to recover that heat and reuse it in thermal energy networks. We can find the temperature we need underground at about the depth of a water well. We can also harness it from building ventilation or wastewater. This thermal energy is carried to our homes and businesses by water and a network of pipes. Vertical pipes access heat from underground and return unwanted heat to the earth to be stored as needed. Horizontal pipes not only share heat between buildings, they also capture the heat that's venting from buildings and flowing in wastewater systems, adding it to the network. These pipes form closed loops that move heat where it's needed. Inside, a ground source heat pump amplifies that temperature for heating and hot water. In the summer, the heat pump ejects heat back underground to make buildings cooler, storing that heat for next winter. Using existing heat means less drilling, making thermal energy networks more efficient and cost-effective. An ice rink in Vancouver provides heat and hot water to nearby buildings, the equivalent of 43 homes, by sharing heat that's removed during the freezing process. Maintaining the ice rink is now 2 to 3 times more efficient and dramatically reduces fossil fuel use. Another neighborhood in Vancouver is cutting greenhouse gas emissions from buildings in half and meeting about 70% of its heating and cooling needs by recovering heat from a wastewater treatment plant. Lake Louise Inn has cut its propane use by 60% by using wastewater to offset how the resort heats hot water for laundry and guest services. Thermal energy networks are community infrastructure, much like water and sewer systems. We have familiar ways to provide these services that also apply to delivering clean heating and cooling. Thermal energy networks also complement other clean energy solutions. Many Vermonters are installing air source heat pumps as an important house-by-house way to heat and cool efficiently, save money, and lower emissions. In town centers and new developments, we can install thermal energy networks as a community-scale solution to help more people access and afford clean energy. And we can pair thermal networks with solar to supply local clean electricity to run the system. Experts in clean energy, finance, policy, and planning are working with state and local leaders, businesses, and community members to implement thermal energy networks and help more Vermonters across our state access affordable, reliable heating and cooling.